Hey everyone, hope you guys are good. This is just a recap on yesterday's price action, so let's get right into it. So, did we have news yesterday? No, we didn't. There was no surprises for me yesterday. I didn't trade on Monday because, of course, we had a bank holiday, and I'm going to be trading on Thursday and Friday. The reason why I'm skipping Wednesday is because usually the day before major news events, they tend to be either choppy or just really low probability. So that's just part of my trading plan. So yeah, let's hop onto the charts. So this is what today's price action looked like. It might not look like much, but I'm gonna tell you there was a great setup happening over here. I just missed it for reasons I am going to tell you just now. So when I looked at price action during London session during the morning, I immediately said, nah, my bias is bullish, because look at the previous day low and previous day high. We're looking at bias. We want price to be sweeping either side and seeing what happens in that movement, right? If you want to see a setup like the sell side to buy side setup, this is exactly what is happening right here. So during Asian session, we had this huge volatility happening right here. This is Asian kill zone, and from what I know in terms of how we interpret sessions, usually when Asia session has this large range, there's usually a resting PDRA that New York session will usually tap into to continue the intended direction. So that's exactly what happened here. So my eyes immediately marked out London low, because that's at least where we're going to target. So I was waiting for my session for a sweep, and that's overall how I was looking for my setup to play out. So during my session, which is 4:30 to 5:30, I'm gonna mark it out here like that. So if I'm waiting for price to go up, I have to wait for a sweep at the lows, right? So I'm busy waiting. I see that we're coming down into that London low, and so I thought, okay, this must be our sweep of liquidity. We tap that London low, and so my market structure shift I'm waiting for up here. And I'm waiting, and I don't see the setup that I'm looking for. So price sweeps that low instead. And I was a little bit worried, because I was thinking, are we flipping the bias now? What's happening? But I saw, look at this price action here. This is a clear sweep type of price action here. And so my market structure shift is sitting up here now. And this is where it will look a bit messy for a lot of people. I know it looked very messy for me, and I think that's what pushed me away from taking a trade. I saw my setup play out, but what I didn't see during my session was a retracement into the area where I wanted it to be for my entry. So since that was outside my session, I didn't take it, which I think, learning now from this experience, I should rather adjust that to my trading plan, to rather be patient and wait for that entry when I see my setup playing out within my session. Because usually I cut my session off at 5:30, and so what happened? I missed my opportunity. But that's why we're here to learn. So when we're looking at this price action, it's looking a bit messy, right? But this is why we have multiple time frames. So I would usually switch between 1 and 3 minute, maybe even 5 minute. But if you want to see the setup, 3 minute was the best time frame 2 minute was also fine, but you can see here our sweep, our market structure shift, and here are gaps. We have a PPR, we have inverse fair value gap. If you took that entry, we have fair value gaps all over the place, and there was your entry. Just look at that beautiful setup, and I wish I had taken that trade. Like, you could have put your stop loss right here at the candle that made that inverse and just left your trade running. Just look at that. What you're targeting, the highs as your take profits and your exits, and then your overall sell side liquidity target, buy side liquidity. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys, you understand. But hey, we're not here to get emotional, right? No FOMO here, because it's another day, another dollar. Just be happy that you can still tell market direction. You can still see your setup when it plays out. I think that's the most important thing, that you still have the skill. It's mostly timing. Timing the market is everything, because anyone can get the direction. It's usually a problem for all traders that you need to know how to time your trades. And so that's the lesson today. Timing is everything, as well as switch between your smaller time frames for a more clearer view of your setup, and also be patient for your setup to play out. Because look, there's my setup that played out, but I was a bit too impatient, just cut off my opportunities early, but my setup still ended up playing out a bit later. So yeah, that's the recap, guys. Hope you guys have a good trading week. I will see you Thursday and Friday. Hopefully I can catch some good trades like this, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.